Yeah, I'm Kyle Harper,
Okay.
and I own Clover Farms and Farm.
Okay. So, first question is, why did you decide to produce homegrown eggs?
I produce the eggs I produce because I believe it's important to provide nutrient-dense, healthy foods to my local community. Well, the only thing I can think of is they're just, that they just want to get as much money as possible from their eggs, and I think that there's a problem with labeling, and consumers don't know the difference between their eggs and mine until they actually taste the difference. And unfortunately, a lot of consumers won't buy a product just to taste it, so they'll never really know the difference.
Yeah. And the last question is, what would you say is like the main issue preventing from you like selling your eggs kind of like on a bigger scale?
Well, the main issue is economies of scale, is what it's called. But, as a producer and a local producer, it's important for me to grow with my local community and the demand of my local community. And I don't want to become that producer that just produces eggs to produce eggs. I want to stick with my mission statement, which is growing the best nutrient-dense foods possible. And for me, less is more when it comes to health and nutrition. I might not be able to serve everybody, but I can serve the people in my local community well.
Okay. So kind of like the main issue I'm looking at is how to kind of exploit more of like healthier, like you said, like nutrition eggs to the public at like a very low price so that it's like more available for them. Do you have any ideas on how you could possibly start doing that and like get it like way more accessible to the public?
No, what it is that the eggs are very accessible to the public, but the problem is the public has to decide where they want to spend their money. So, In other words, I'm public just like you, and I can choose to buy better foods or cheaper foods. It's my choice. At the end of the day, we all have choices. If it's more important for me to have a really expensive TV package at home versus really healthy food in my refrigerator, well, I'm making a choice to send my money to Comcast instead of put my money in the foods that I'm eating.